Here we go. Hi guys. Welcome back to the Free for All podcast. We decided to do this on normal time. But
Normal time,
I don't know. It's very early in the morning for us.
especially for me. I just woke up. Hi, guys. Say
I've
hello
been
to.
awake for almost 6 hours.
Yeah, you haven't
What is.
you've been on Discord for the entire night.
What? Why? What is wrong with you?
Like
Don't you need sleep?
No, I just left the app open,
yeah,
but I've been up since 6.
No, I
I've been
mean,
up
I
since
mean the
7:50.
6 hours thing. Don't you?
He's left he's left the app open since like forever ago and I left the app open all night.
I left the app open on my phone.
Yeah, but we
That doesn't count.
yeah, no.
Uh,
Me and Frankie were on Discord the entire night, but we didn't talk
that's
to
what
each
I
other.
think about your thing. Oh my goodness.
So,
I was gonna.
we're going to start with the normal schedule that we have been planned, and that is news stories for this week. For me, I think I have. There may be a possibility that Fable games. There may be more Fable games in the future, even though the company went down under.
Yeah, that's highly unlikely. The company went down under, and the main guy who lied about his games and kept lying and kept promising things has, I think, quit video games entirely,
Yeah, but
which
the
is
Xbox.
more
It
than
says Xbox boss says Fable has a lot of places it could go. It's like he's insinuating that there's more
kind of
Fable
too.
games to make.
That's like, yeah, the Fable. It's like Fable has more possibilities, but it's like it's not like anyone's gonna do it.
They could do it. They could just
They
hand it over
could.
to some random company.
First off, you hand it over to a good company, and second off, you make sure that the head of that company isn't a complete imbecile
I
who will
mean,
just
are the
over
Fable
promise
games
and
really
underdeliver.
that cherished after recent events?
Yeah, it's relatively cherished.
Relatively. But is it going to
Like
be
everyone who,
like
like
world?
most people who like Fable games
Mhm.
say, yeah, these games are enjoyable. Ignore what that Peter Molyneux said. These games are
I mean,
pretty.
if it comes from a guy from Xbox, you have to take notice.
Heck, I
So I'm taking notice
like.
that there may be more Fable games on the way. Not saying there
I
is.
liked Fable 1. I liked Fable 1. Fable 2 was my favorite, even though it was kind of like worse in some ways, better in others. And Fable 3 was bottom of the bin
Didn't I play
garbage.
Fable 3 with you?
I don't think you did, but we should play Fable 3
I
together.
think we did play Fable 3 together. Isn't that the one where you can get married with other players?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it. I think I was playing, and then you said, I think the conversation was you were actually talking to me about marrying other people and other players, and then like 5 seconds down the line, I found a wedding
You found a wedding?
ring. I
Oh,
fo-
a ring.
yeah, I found a wedding ring like 5 seconds after that conversation happened, and I was like, wow.
I I was gonna say you found a wedding. What is this? A
No.
living, breathing world? Ah,
So I don't know. I've never been into Fable that much.
Fable's a pretty sweet game series. It's like got like a ton of great ideas and then a
Did they
million
port
like
a bunch of
terrible.
Xbox games to? I mean, if they port a bunch of games to Steam, like Fable, I'd play them.
Mm. I think you'd enjoy at least like Fable 2. Fable 1's kind of like wonky, but like Fable 2 is pretty good.
I
I
don't know.
remember Fable 1 as a child like terrified me.
They have Fable
Just
Anniversary on Steam, Fable Fortune, and then Fable The Lost Chapters.
Fable Fortune? I've never heard of that. It might be one of
It's a
those
free to
terrible
play.
Connect games.
Oh no, what is this?
J-
It's a connect register for the closed beta now. Oh, this is what is this? No, this is a different Fable thing. This is not.
Yeah,
This is. It's a. I don't know what I just stumbled onto though.
I don't know
It's a
either.
closed beta. Wow.
It's probably gonna steal your like
What's Fable: The Lost
Uh,
Chapters?
Fable: The Lost Chapters, I think, is like a version of Fable 1, but with extra like content. I think.
It has.
I think
It
that's
wants me to.
it.
It wants me to enter my birth date. All right,
It's
enter my
well
birthday.
because it's a violent game,
Is it?
and it's got like sexual themes and drugs and alcohol.
It is $10 on Steam.
If that's the version I'm thinking it is, that's hilarious.
Okay, I'm looking at the trailer that it has on Steam right now, and it looks kind of okay. Microsoft Game Studios. Yes, I already know who makes it.
Are you sure you
Each
know who
person you
makes it?
aid, each follower you crush, and each follower you crush, and each creature you slay will change the world forever. Fable, who
That
will you
complete
be?
lie.
That's
That
what
is a complete and filthy lie.
it's like. I mean, it's not that great looking, but I guess it doesn't look that great.
Freaking each you crush, each monster you kill will shape the world. My anus.
So that's my news story. Do you?
On to Frankie, because I got nothing.
Why am I always second? I feel like that's such a weird place. I should either open it or close it. But whatever. The
Yeah.
No.
French
You're
elections were
you're
hacked.
you're part of a joke that I've never explained to anyone, and I totally didn't just come up with off the top of my head. It's Joel opens, you continue, and last but totally least, it's me.
Okay.
The French elections were hacked.
What do you mean? Okay, that sounds really important too. What happened? That sounds like
So
an
what?
international incident.
So what Donald Trump thought was happening in the U.S. happened somewhere else.
that
Um, yes, they were hacked to favor a candidate. Um, Macron.
sounds very suspicious.
I hope the outcome of this timeline we're in nowadays is like all over the world some kind of like political like espionage happens where every political candidate is like it's just Donald Trump everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I, I hope that's the timeline we're in.
it's just gonna get worse and worse from here on out. I can just feel it.
I can't wait till the people who are like, oh my goodness, I when Donald Trump becomes president, I'm moving away. It's like now you can't move away anywhere. Live in the middle of the ocean. That's where you could move.
I mean, I think don't we have technology in order to build like an ocean city, like build
Probably.
cities in the ocean.
I really like how Frankie put up his freaking like sources. Jesus,
Oh, is
that's
did he
some
put in
perfect.
podcast chat?
Yeah,
Oh, it did.
where you're supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't we have the technology to build underwater cities?
Probably,
I'm pretty sure
but
we do.
I probably don't have money for ocean city, whatever.
I don't know how I'd feel about living underwater. I don't know how I'd feel.
I feel terrified because the ocean is a literal hell.
How so?
The ocean is terrible. It is full of like creatures we know nothing about, and like it's infinite nothingness. Like you look off into the distance, it's nothing. You look off in another direction, it is infinite nothing. The ocean is horrible.
Frankie, can you not talk talk to us in chat? I mean, in voice chat.
Yes,
No.
Okay, you're just typing it out. Okay, I'm subscribed to that channel actually.
I'm not.
Can we build cities underwater? Yes, we can, but no funding. Okay.
I mean, why not build a city underwater?
Why?
Why not?
Because there's
Because
food up here and skyscrapers.
Yeah, but okay.
and there aren't horrible creatures above them.
And we don't have to worry about a whale hitting the glass, cracking it, and us dying.
And when you look out your window, you see things like landscapes and buildings.
Yeah, but
But
you
then
And
if
we
you're
won't
on,
have to we won't have to waste so much money on powering it because the bottom of the ocean is dark.
well,
and horrifying and creepy and disturbing and traumatizing, and basically the ocean is a horrible place that no one should go
you
to.
think everything else is a horrible place outside your home.
No, no,
I
I don't.
agree with Michael on this one. And
Yeah, the horrible place.
here, I'm going to show you one of the most like not harmless creatures I thought existed, and I was like surfing and it bit me and it wasn't pretty because this is the inside of its mouth.
What animal? You got bit by an animal?
Is
Yes.
is it like
Have you
is
ever
it like
heard the term "looks can be deceiving"?
is it like a is it like a cat's mouth where when it bites you, you basically instantly become like get an infection
How do you
because
not?
cats
How
mouth
do looks,
disgusting.
Frankie? How do you not like? What was the animal's name?
Sea turtle.
A sea turtle?
Oh my! You shouldn't get bit by them. I know you're not supposed to get bit by sea turtles. I wouldn't let them bite me
See?
anyway.
See?
This is
But
how scary the inside of a sea turtle's mouth is. Not just like a shark, a sea turtle.
that's that is a nightmare creature. Holy cow. See,
What about
as I stated before,
The
as I
ocean
stated
is totally a
before,
terrible place. I agree.
the ocean is horrible.
the ocean is amazing.
If I ever send you guys a message and I'm like, hey, I'm going on a boat to so and so place. I want you to like come over and like get me off the boat because I'm going to die.
So
No,
I'm guessing that out of the three of us, Dee Dee here would be
Killed.
Poseidon.
yeah, I'd be Poseidon. I'd
That's
be the god of
that's
earthquakes and the sea and horses.
No. Michael, you can't be Hephaestus.
who?
Hephaestus, you can't be Hephaestus.
What?
What's?
Didn't you say you would be Hephaestus?
No, I was making a joke about like how I thought the way this joke was going was that Joel was going to be the first one to die in the ocean because it's
No,
very
no,
possible because it's a
no.
horrible
You
place. Everyone.
If
out of the
if
three of
one of
us,
us was going to die in the ocean, it would be me because I surf. So
Oh, well, that makes sense.
if it isn't Frankie, it's got to be you. I would probably survive. This Michael would probably die the first one to die out of three of
Um,
us.
I wouldn't be the first one to die in the
I'm
ocean
pretty sure you'd
because
be
I
the
wouldn't
first
go
one to die in the ocean. I'm like
never. I don't go to the ocean 'cause the ocean is
70%
horrible.
sure. I don't go to the ocean either. Only when I'm
Well,
forced to go am I there.
exactly. I'm never forced to go because we don't go to the ocean. Sometimes we go to the beach and I just stand at the edge and I'm like, no, you're
Isn't that
not
the ocean?
taking me today, ocean. I'm
Do
talking
you have
about
like an
in.
irrational fear of the ocean?
If you want to call it that, then sure.
it's
Because
not irrational.
How so?
the ocean's a
I don't have fear of
horrible
the ocean.
place.
I like the ocean.
It'll
I just don't want to swim in the ocean.
It's not even a
it'll
fear
drown
of the ocean. It's a fear of the things in the ocean, like the fear of the things in the dark.
I like
for
dolphins.
me it's for me it's that and like the idea that like if you were to fall off a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean, you should just give up. You're done.
Ha-
Just quit.
what? No, you have to
No, yeah.
swim.
No,
No,
just quit.
No,
You can't swim forever. You'll exhaust yourself sooner or later.
You have a better chance of passing out and washing up on shore than actually swimming to shore.
so you just
Exactly.
drown yourself.
So just quit.
You
Just give up
just give
immediately.
up. So that's your way. Just give up on life. Just accept your fate.
Exactly.
I'm not. I don't believe that. I'd rather swim. At least I have an illusion of hope than no hope at all.
An illusion of hope is worse than like immediate dread.
For
Because
whom?
then you get the immediate dread later on even harder.
No, I'd rather like fake flakely believe that I have some hope. What the heck happened? Oh my god, what happened?
In the comment section below, tell us, would you rather
What happened?
attempt to swim?
No, what happened? No.
What happened?
I'm
What
looking at my
happened?
audience statistics, and like all of my audience in the other countries just went down dramatically. I only have like at the most a 2% following in the United Kingdom.
I'm really disappointed in you because the way you're saying that is, for a second there, I thought you were gonna say like, "Oh no, I wasn't recording this whole time."
No, I was recording. Actually, let me check it. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
look, it's best to be prepared for this type of thing. Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, but I'm sad. I used to have a pretty big following in the United Kingdom compared to what I was doing, and now it's sad. But I still have a pretty diverse audience in terms of age. I've
Anyways,
I have people who are
saying before,
65 and older watching my content.
if you're watching this video right now, go in the comment section and tell us what are your opinions of the ocean? Do you like the ocean?
Yeah,
Do you like
don't
swimming in
if
it? Do
the
you
ocean
think you
is
would
not
be
as
able to
bad as these two
survive?
make it out to be.
It is worse than we make it out to
No,
be.
it is not worse than when you make it out to
Do you
be.
think you could do you think you could survive if you fell off a boat? Or do you avoid the ocean at all costs, and if you fell into a boat, you would just immediately you fell off a boat, you would just immediately give up?
You have no will.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Would you? So you would not just try to at least try to survive in any circumstance.
I would try to survive in a circumstance that appears that I could survive.
Wow, I don't believe you.
I like how you're upset of the fact that I'm terrified of the ocean
No, I'm
because
not
the ocean
upset that you're
is
terrified of the ocean. I'm upset at the fact that you
is
wouldn't try to
literally what you
survive.
want. What do I do? Swim off into the vast nothingness or turn around and swim off into the vast nothingness?
Swim somewhere. It's better than just standing there and doing nothing.
Or maybe I could die of dehydration. That's also pretty sweet.
Wow.
I think the dying of dehydration part would be. I like that. Dying of dehydration. That's like a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
You also might get hypothermia if you're that far away from land.
That too.
You know, I play I play Yu-Gi-Oh games on my channel, and I have the Tag Force game. And for some odd
Okay,
reason, I
now
don't know if it's the game or if it's the emulator, but when I duel somebody, it keeps on crashing on me every single time.
hey, that's
It
pretty good.
it like the frame rate drops to 1 frame per second, and then picks back up to 30 or 60 at some points, and I'm like, this is so weird. And then it just freezes at some points, and I have to force quit the app and lose all my progress.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And I'm so super upset because now I have to redo everything that I just did.
I like how I've devolved into just saying iDubbbz memes.
So
Just
I think for
that
my
that should be my contribution to this video. It should just be like, hey, that's pretty good. I have osteoporosis. I have crippling
stop it.
depression. You don't like I dubs?
No, I don't like. Did you change your mic or did you just move away from your mic?
If my mic was any closer to my mouth, I'd be swallowing my phone.
Oh, so you did move positions because it
No,
did.
I didn't. This sounds the entire podcast.
You sound different.
Well, maybe I'm just dying slowly.
Yeah, it's called aging. Have you heard of it?
We're all dying slowly.
Yeah, it's called
Every
aging.
second we're stepping one step closer to death.
Anyway, so for my in my wisdom of the game of Tag Force 3, I decided to go with a new partner for every single every 4 episodes I change my partner, I think. Every 4 episodes. And for my newest partner, I decided to go with the one, the only fan favorite, Dark Magician Girl. Maybe that'll help.
Nice.
So maybe that'll help me
Oh,
get some audience
are
members
you-
because I know how
oh
much.
my goodness.
What?
I like how you're straight up admitting, hey, I'm using this character not because I like her or anything, but because I want that sweet, sweet YouTube spawn.
I mean, I did one video on my channel with the title that mentioned Dark Magician Girl, and wasn't even a Tag Force 3 video. It was a Tag Force 2 video, and I did one of them, and it says "Dueling Dark
You should
Magician Girl!" exclamation mark question mark and then I that video got 7 views, and I'm like, that's the most views I've gotten in quite some time.
you you know what you should do?
What?
You should just like click your videos, just be like Dark Magician Girl, romance scene question mark exclamation mark question mark exclamation mark, and then
No,
the video
the
is
only thing she does that the game like allows her to do is wake me up and say good night, and then go to class, and then that's the only thing she's allowed to talk to me. Other than that, she says nothing. She just follows me everywhere. And in the
so basically
storyline, she's not even acknowledged. She's just there.
so basically she's just Morgana but less interesting.
Kind of not really, because I think I showed you there's a different. What is he doing? What is
What's the
Frankie
point of
doing?
order and structure?
What's the point of
Tell me, mate.
if
If we don't follow it, yeah, he's kind of right. We haven't been following the structure, so we
we
should end
only
this
started
conversation.
using the structure last week,
Yeah, man.
and
You
before that it
gotta,
was anything and everything.
yeah. We gotta ease our way into it.
We
It's
got
kind
to
of a
ease our
long.
way into it, Frankie. You can't just expect us to follow it every single time. We have to derail sometimes. That's what the podcast is known for.
Also, why don't you speak with your mouth, Frankie?
Yeah, why don't you speak, Frankie? I can hear him typing.
I love how you can hear the click clacking of his keyboard.
I can hear.
I think I I think I kind of prefer this to Frankie talking, just because it's hilarious to hear us all like go dead silent and hear the click clacking of the keys.
It's unprofessional to discuss this in front of the audience. Um, I don't know if you know Frankie, but we're always unprofessional. I don't know if you've known this or not.
Oh, okay, okay. He wants us to stay in character. Give me 1 sec. Let me just crippling depression, dank memes, furries.
What's up, girls?
Oh my god! Wow.
All right, now that we're back in character, Phantom.
God.
Oh wait, that's not your actual name.
I was
I
always
was
in
gonna read
character.
your Discord nickname thing. Michael, what's your short news?
My short news is we deleted last recording, right?
Yeah, we did. I did.
Okay. A bunch of YouTubers are leaving YouTube or moving on to another platform because of that sweet,
I'm gonna
sweet.
ask you to back away from your mic a little bit. It's
Smack
Because
him.
of that. Because of that sweet, sweet advertiser boycott.
hmm
So that's my news story.
So that's
Is
not really news. We know that a bunch of YouTubers are leaving because of the ad boycott.
Yeah, but I talked about it last time, but we deleted that last recording. So technically, it's sort of
But
newer.
if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense. So it's not really news. It's
Yes, it
just
is.
expect.
That's
It's
how
just
news
it's
works.
it's expected,
But it's still happening. If it's happening, it's news.
right? What
Thank
the
you.
heck is this?
Holy crap! I like how Frankie is the one I have the most like differing opinions from, and yet he's always the one saving me in the podcast.
Wasn't he? Wasn't Frankie a couple podcasts ago that was derailing you for everything you liked?
Well, yes, that's what I mean.
I
Literally
don't
what I
I
just
don't think
said.
this is exactly how my role is. I just am right.
You're not right. There are
Oh my
many of
goodness.
times that you're really wrong and you think you're right.
All right, hush your
What's
mouth.
the next thing?
I have I have a way to derail. I have a way to derail
It's already been
you
derailed.
and
You can't derail it as much as it's been derailed as of
shut.
late.
What's the next
Let
thing?
me
The next
let
topic thing.
me let me say the thing I was going to say.
Oh,
Everyone thinks they're right. No one thinks they're wrong.
they're playing your
There's
time
never
wrong.
there's almost never a moment in which you say something and you're like, "Whoops, I was wrong. I apologize to those around me. I had incorrect music. Word information is the word I wanted to say. So my apologies."
Apologize.
No, no one apologizes on the internet. Everyone's right.
Oh, I do. What?
No, you don't.
People apologize on the internet, just not many of them.
I
Not
apologize
usually.
in person.
I'm
Anytime someone apologizes on the internet, it's usually to like gain like not affection, but you know the thing, make people happy with the people who are apologizing, and
Is it that what apologizing is?
no, apologizing is like
Sincere.
realizing your
I
mistake
mean, there's a bunch of
and
people who are sincere when they say sorry. I've seen it before.
and either that or they turn it
Is
around
it
on
too
like,
late now to say sorry?
I'm sorry for the videos I made, but it's your guys'
'Cause I'm
fault I
missing
made
more than
the
your
No, I've seen
body.
many people who have apologized on the
and I've
internet.
Is
seen
it too late now to say
in,
sorry?
Frankie,
in like a crappy way.
Yeah, I know that I let you down.
I think I figured out that
Is it too late
uh,
to say sorry
his
now?
is to start singing whenever we're talking over him because he wants us to continue.
what's happening in my? Okay,
What's the next segment?
what is the next segment? Because
Round
Do
table,
we have cards?
cards.
cards?
Yeah, like when it starts, there's a welcome like do you edit the video at all?
Oh
No,
no!
I give it
Why would
gameplay.
you,
No, I don't. I fix the audio whenever I can, and that's about it for editing.
dude? If
Next
I was the
segment.
one in this video,
Oh my god, this is the free for all podcast,
let's
everybody.
let's go to round table weeks.
What? So is this where we just talk about our week for our YouTube channels?
Yes. Yeah. No, we talk about like what we did personally.
Okay, I went to class. I did some art. I learned about art history.
You're in school?
Not,
Yes.
yeah, I'm in college. Yes.
No,
Why are you
no,
such an
don't
idiot?
no, don't break the illusion. He's the king of corpses.
Ah, yes. Quite. Prince.
Yo.
Well,
Uh,
how was the rest of your week?
how's the rest of my week? I broke night several times this week. Um, Uploaded a few videos. Um, did some homework, and that's about it.
That was disappointing. Frankie,
Why am I second?
like I said, last but totally least.
No, we're changing it up. Michael,
Whatever.
go. Michael, go. No, we're changing it up this time. Michael, go.
Okay, well, get ready to be absolutely prepared. No, freaking.
Words. How do words good?
Anyways, be prepared to be extremely disappointed
Why? Because you did
because
nothing.
I didn't do much.
Shocking.
I basically spent a whole bunch of time at someone else's house for reasons I won't get into now, and basically I played a bunch of Xbox One games and realized that the Xbox One has a ton of like games that are like I'm confused as to why we don't get because it's not like your Halos or anything. It's like Ark Survival Evolved. Why is that only for Xbox One? That would totally work in the PS4.
Because they have a deal, I believe.
Stupid.
They have a.
That's stupid. Oh my butt. Anyways, I'm sitting on the floor right now, which is really,
So am
really,
I.
really.
I'm laying
What is
down in a queen size bed.
I should do that, but I'm too lazy to get up. Anyways, so I played a bunch of Xbox One games, and that was fun. And then, you know what else I did?
Nothing.
Uh, I played some of that sweet Persona 5. It was very fun. And you know what else was fun? I went into the DLC section for Persona 5 and I checked out some of the like a bunch of the costumes I wanted and a bunch of the um Persona like exclusive like personas that I could like buy to add into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if I when I counted up the prices of all the only the costumes I wanted and the personas I wanted and I added those prices together, it came up to like $60 and like 40 something cents.
Yeah.
Let me see if I still have the price like saved. Yeah, $60.
Is this in-game cash or is this real life?
No, this is DLC.
$60 worth of DLC.
Yeah, and that's for the costumes that only the ones I wanted. If I added some like other ones on, it'd be like maybe $70.
Do they have a season pass?
They don't have a season pass.
Money hungry. They're money hungry.
No, it's not that. It's like Persona 5 is like the apex of like their game series.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, we gotta also give people like their costumes from their previous favorite games. So it's like it's a costume to dress up your characters as characters from Persona 5. It's possible costumes to dress up your characters for Persona 3. It's Persona 2, Persona 1, Persona If, Persona Arena Ultimax, Persona like or Shin Megami Tensei If like it's like costumes for a bunch of different
If you
games,
want to
which
get
makes
Josh
What
to
sense.
about multiple personas disorder?
What?
Do they have costumes from that one? Multiple personas?
you need
You can summon
PTSD?
other personas?
I'm,
I
I'm,
have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just gonna keep moving on with the thing I was doing and talking about how I'm fine with the DLC because it's super optional. It's not even like extra story stuff. It's literally just play dress up with your characters and that. But it's like, man,
then it's
I want to play
completely
dress up,
useless to
but I
me.
don't got the money. It's totally useful to me because I could dress up my characters as like my favorite Persona characters.
If
It's
I
like I could
ever
have them.
decide to change my character's look, it's going to be the ones that I get for free.
Well, there are some free costumes in the game. There's the not bikini. What is?
I refuse to
What
pay.
is that
For,
called?
I refuse to pay for different skins that I have to pay for.
There's the swimwear is free, and then the whatever it's called, the
Oh my god!
casual wear is free.
If I ever do buy skins, it's going to be for entertainment purposes, not really for me buying them.
Well, that's the point of the skins.
I'm talking
That's
for
what
like
they do.
videos and stuff. I'm not going to buy them on my own time. I refuse.
But you bought
Uh,
Minecraft ones.
What do you
you
mean
did buy
Minecraft
Minecraft.
ones?
Sly Cooper.
What do you, the
He's not
skins?
wrong.
Yeah.
Because it was for entertainment purposes.
You didn't make a video out of it.
I could have. I think I did make a video out of it at one point. I just used a video, and I think I just
Yeah.
recorded it with a phone,
Right.
with my phone
What are you,
S2.
Savage?
Yeah, I think I made a video with my S2 back when I did that. Those
Are
dark
you some
days.
kind of monster?
It was like, let's see. It was more than 5 years ago.
That's still gross.
5 years ago.
Still gross.
I don't know why.
Jesus, that's way louder than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness.
I think I deleted all of them.
That was a good idea.
Hold on, let me see if I actually kept those videos.
Did you keep them?
What the heck? No, go away.
Man, it's freaking warm in this room.
No, I deleted all of my my phone videos.
Oh, another thing I did was I started playing this game called Paladins.
Yeah, and you told us to download it. I don't know what for.
Yeah. Yeah, to freaking play a video game. And because I thought we were gonna all like collaborate together, then I remembered you don't have like PS4,
Nope.
which is totally fine. I'm not outing you for that.
Me and Michael can play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
And me and Dee Dee can play it.
yeah.
You know what me and Frankie can do? We can play We Were Here, like we said we were going to do at some point.
I don't
Or
remember
Minecraft.
that.
I
I don't
remember
even know what that is.
I think we talked about it right after we decided to do the Minecraft thing, where we said, "Hey, I need your help with a
Here.
game that's strictly two-player and not single
That
player."
thing you guys,
And
that
I
thing you
have
guys
the
still-
first part on my channel. If you want
that
to go
thing
see
you
it, go,
guys
go to my channel and go watch it. It was pretty entertaining.
that thing you guys still haven't done yet.
Oh, we did.
We did.
It's recorded.
It's recorded. I just didn't
Right.
save it. Frankie has it saved though.
Even when you do the thing, you still haven't done the thing.
We did do it. Frankie has recorded it. We've done it.
No, I'm talking to you. Even when you do the thing, you still haven't done the thing.
I didn't keep it because it was so boring that I was like, I'm not gonna upload this.
I just downloaded We Are Here. So,
You
know.
you just did?
I'm disappointed in you, Joel.
How? Like I did everything
now
you
I have
told me to
100
do.
and...
And we even
Guys, I have 109 games
I have
on my Steam.
I have 8
That's
games.
awesome.
I have a total of 8 games on my Steam page.
That's disappointing.
I just got Steam not too long ago.
Also, Joel, I don't care if you recorded it because a deleted video is basically the equivalent of no video.
How so? How is it that you're
Frankly-
disappointed in me even after we spent like 3 or 4 hours getting a server set up only for Frankie to say he's tired, and that's very, very validated. And we actually
I
did
didn't
not.
say I was tired. I had arrangements. I had to like get up and leave my house and go
Either
to a
way,
place
he had
and
very
do more
good
work.
reasons to leave, and he left, and we didn't even fight while we were recording the video.
Frankie,
No, Dee Dee just no spoilers. Spoilers. Anyways, when do I get to talk about my day, my week?
no, before we move on to that, Frankie, did you record the video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you still have the video?
yeah. Multiple. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, he
Good.
stopped his video at every 10 minutes.
Good job, Frankie. I'm proud of you. Joel, did you record the video?
Yes, I did.
Do you still have the video?
No, I do not.
I can't believe you.
Why? What do you want me to do with the video? It's boring.
You
It's
could
really
you could
not. It's hilarious.
see.
From whose perspective? Yours or mine?
I thought it was hilarious. But anyways,
From your perspective, it was. For me, it
what
was
what
just
day
me.
did we film? What day did we record the last podcast,
What day? We recorded it
girl?
on Saturday
What's it-
last week, I believe. No, we recorded it Sunday.
Sunday. All right, cool. All right. On Lundy, I went to. I had a picnic. At very 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 early, and then I went to work, and then that was Monday. On Tuesday,
Oh, here we
I
go.
went to a McDonald's date, and then I went to work, and that was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, I had rehearsal for a play I'm in, and I think that was it. Thursday, I had a jog and Pokemon Go hunting, and then I went to work.
You still play Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I know. A lot, I
If
know
I'm
a lot of,
walking,
yeah, I know a lot of people still play it.
um,
I should-
I also put my phone in a tote. The tote went into a box. The box went onto a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt sealed the box. The box that was sealed got into a truck. And now my phone is in South Dakota.
So how you're gonna get back?
So why?
They're just gonna ship it back. It was sent to a store.
Rip.
But now my phone's in South Dakota, or maybe Florida. I didn't check.
Hey.
And
Maybe I'll
Then-
get your phone.
then Friday. Is that today?
Yeah. No, today's Saturday.
Oh, Friday, I edited a script and added like 4 pages of it and played 2K17, WWE 2K17.
You know
Um,
what? You know what? I think if I ever do get a next gen console, I'm gonna get a WWE game, and then me and Frankie, we're just gonna go tag team.
Yes, that'd
Yeah.
be lit. And then
You could get a
Saturday,
WWE game, and then you could get a bunch of free games so that we all can play something together.
Why don't you just pay for a WWE game?
Because I don't want to pay for WWE. I don't have the money to pay for a WWE game. First off,
I mean,
and
we
then
can just
secondly,
we can play an old one, like WWE
And then-
WWE
and then
12 or
I,
something.
I don't.
17
I
is the only one on 4.
On 4, I
I
thought 16 was.
100% don't have money for anything. Like that's not like a necessity right now. Food, yes. Water, yes. Living in a house,
$60
yes.
worth of Persona content? Yes.
He's got you there.
No. $80 worth of Persona collector's edition stuff that we got from someone else because it was a birthday gift. Yes.
So you
Okay,
got-
cool. And then on Saturday,
Also,
Is
I don't
today.
have the money to pay for PlayStation Plus, and why don't we just
PlayStation
get free
Now.
games?
Get PlayStation Now.
Why would I get PlayStation Now?
Because
Why?
you get all your old games. We can play Street Fighter.
Okay, but I still don't have the money to pay for that either.
Okay, but you said PlayStation Plus. Skip that. Get PlayStation Now.
Then how am I gonna play your stupid wrestling games that I don't even like?
With PlayStation Now.
You seem to enjoy them. I gave you a WWE game, and you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed them when I ruined them. That was the fun part.
No. It sounded like you were enjoying yourself. You even had Royal come over and him create a character.
Anyways, what else was I gonna say? I don't have the money for PS Plus, and why not get a free game instead of paying for like a $60 game?
No, you don't have the money for PlayStation Now.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Also, I have an MMO that I've literally been unable to play, even though I paid for it, because I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Why don't
So
we
I'm
all
more
look-
likely.
Why don't after this I look up a MMO that's cross-platform?
You mean oh, DC Universe?
Is that
It's
cross-platform?
not. You can't play PS3 to PC.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, let me look one up that's free, and we could all play it.
I remember
Um,
that being cross-platform, but maybe I'm just tired and stupid.
I mean,
Probably
okay,
both.
what's the next segment, gentlemen?
Well, you haven't finished for the week.
he
I
did
did. I got to
finish.
Saturday.
Yeah, he got to Saturday.
Oh, maybe it's just because we were talking on video. The next week is like longer news stories that have more discussion, like that
Um,
thing we did at the beginning by accident.
mm, so, um, I don't know. I talked about the Dark Magician Girl thing that I did by accident. That is totally on purpose.
Oh my goodness. This is the best podcast we've ever done in my life. 10 out of 10. My life? I mean our lives.
No,
I'm,
just yours.
no, just yeah, just yours.
Yeah, just mine. This is the best podcast we've done in my life. You guys have become side characters in my story now.
Yeah,
Correct.
and then when everything goes wrong, we can blame you.
Yes.
Yeah. When I get the bad ending and the world blows up because Donald Trump angered like the wrong culture, we could just blame that on me because I didn't choose the right dialogue choices.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works.
You know,
Dude, I would be totally fine with that. You have no idea how okay with that I'd be.
So, gentlemen, um, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out yesterday,
yeah, I'm completely.
and upsettingly, they turned it into like they saw, wow, people really liked how funny it was. Let's make part 2 100% comedy.
So they turn it.
Oh,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, there's barely action in it. It's still a good movie, don't get me wrong. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
it's
just kind of like, wow, this is different.
yeah, okay.
There's a shift in soul.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know people who actually didn't like it specifically because it was just kind of a
comedy.
joke all the time.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I know.
That does kind of.
I was kind of like trying to decide whether I wanted to go see it or not. I was like,
You do
should
because
I
it's
see it or
great,
not?
but
I just recently finished watching Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
that one was awesome.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh, everyone. Okay, wait. Before we continue, best Guardians of the Galaxy character go.
Rocket Raccoon.
Groot,
Rocket Raccoon.
Groot,
All right.
I say Rocket Raccoon.
Groot.
Well, at least no one said like Drax.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
It's definitely not Drax or Space Lord,
No,
I
never.
kind of like Space Lord or Star Lord.
Star Lord. See, you didn't even know his name.
Neither did you.
That's because you said Space Lord, so you got the idea stuck in my head.
Anyway, Rocket Raccoon is my favorite. I don't know.
He's totally my favorite character. He's like the best,
Nah, it's Groot.
and not for any biased reasons.
I am completely biased in I used to play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and my dude Rocket Raccoon was in it, and he was British.
British.
He was
That's a weird-
British.
That's a
And
weird
then
reason
I
to
liked
like
his
him.
British voice. And then now in the freaking movie, he's played by what's his name? Bradley Cooper.
That's a good thing.
No, it's not. I liked his British voice. They should have made Bradley Cooper do a British accent.
Anyway, it's probably this sounded terrible. Anyways, you make it seem like every single thing is gonna be like the same. You know what I mean? Like every
Imagine.
iteration.
Ready? Just for a second. Imagine. In the Deadpool movie, they gave Deadpool a British accent. Would that not just ruin Deadpool for you?
That would ruin Deadpool.
Okay.
That wouldn't ruin it for me. That'd be like a weird design decision. Like, oh, okay.
They probably give him
I
a
can
British
get into
accent just so that way it just anger people.
Why is my phone vibrating?
He uploaded a video to the podcast
Dude,
chat.
one day we should play Marvel vs. Capcom together so I could get completely destroyed by you guys.
I don't have it.
Dude. Yes. I love destroying people at that game.
What is it?
Then you know what we should do? We should play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, I
I'm
can
not pursuing
destroy
Persona.
you guys.
I am really good at all fighting games. I'm just gonna put that like that's my forte.
You guys can't
And
beat me in
I'm
Xenoverse. I'm the bomb at that. You guys can't beat me
At what?
in
no one,
Xenoverse.
no one likes, no one,
Xenoverse?
Yeah,
no one likes.
It's not a fighting game.
I don't like Persona 4, whatever fighting game you recommended, and I'd play
You
that.
never played Arena
Persona 4
Ultimate.
isn't. A Xenoverse isn't a fighting game.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not.
That's its
It's
main
not.
mechanic. Is fighting.
It's an MMO.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no. Let's go over Joel's logic here. It has fighting in it, so it is a fighting game. So Minecraft is a fighting game. Call of Duty is a fighting game.
No. You don't understand. It has a main hub world. Yes, but the main mechanic is you're either battling 1-on-1, 2-on-2, or 3v3. That kind of sounds like a fighting game.
No, it's not a fighting game.
It's a fighting
None of
game.
the characters are balanced.
Okay.
None of the moves are balanced. And
Who-
if your numbers are higher, you win.
No.
It's not a game based around skill. It's a game based around stats.
Numbers.
Okay, let's look this up then.
It's an MMO.
Let's look this up then.
It's an MMO that's
I'm-
based
no.
off of, not based off, but that's comparable to Monster Hunter.
Okay, who you got? So you've watched this Dragon Ball Xenoverse review off of what? NerdCube, and he mentioned that it's like Monster Hunter, and now you won't stop comparing it to Monster Hunter.
I've actually played
No.
it, and I know it's an MMO.
No,
No,
I've played it too.
I watched the video with NerdCubed. He said it's like Monster Hunter. I said, "Huh, that's weird. I wonder if that's a real thing." And then
It's
I
it,
went
the
to, like,
genres are fighting game, role playing, and video game. So
video game genre. It's of the video game genre.
yes, they classify Xenoverse as a fighting game. Booyah!
It's also apparently classified as a video game.
Yeah, it is. It's a video game and it's a fighting game. I win.
No, it's fighting RPG.
It's classified as a fighting game. I win.
Fighting RPG. Where do you see classification as a fighting game?
It's right here on Google.
Yes, fighting RPG.
Fighting.
It's like action RPG.
I win. It's a fighting game.
Oh, I see. You're looking at genres. Look at the actual description for the game.
Let's
Dragon
see.
Ball Xenoverse is a fighting role-playing video game. First sentence.
Yeah, is it not fighting? It's fighting and RPG, so it's kind of both. So it is a fighting game.
No, it's not a fighting game.
It's a fighting game.
It will never be a fighting game.
It says fighting right there alongside role playing, so it's both.
No.
Yes,
it's just
it's
a role-playing
both.
game where you.
No,
It's
it's fighting.
like any role-playing game you fight in.
You fight,
Yo,
and so
I'm
it's a
gonna- I'm gonna-
fighting RPG.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh,
take a
I just
nap.
upload. No, don't do that. Go away,
It's
Pandora.
semantics.
Okay, good. I got my phone back in order. Good.
Anyone like? Oh my goodness. Okay. Ow. So you guys done yelling about semantics?
Weren't you in this conversation as well?
Excuse me?
You were in this
I'm
conversation.
Yeah, but I don't care. So
Yeah,
that's
but
why
you
I
were
was
in
so
it.
bummed.
So don't say like you were just the third person odd one out.
I was because
No,
guys
you were not.
I put myself slightly and then stopped caring, so I left the conversation. and
No,
just
once
left
you're in it, you
to-
can't leave.
That is not how conversations work. You can leave.
That's
conversations
how
at any
it works. That's how it works in
Joel-
this conversation.
No. Joel, no means no.
No means yes.
All
I
right.
thought I thought we had this conversation already, where it said no mean yes, and we already went through this whole thing in a previous
You-
podcast.
I can't. I hope that this video is the most seen of all of our
Impossible.
podcasts.
Nope, it's not
People
going to be like
can
that.
you literally hear you like destroy Tumblr by saying no means yes.
Yeah, no, I can guarantee you right now, this is not going to be one of the most viewed ones. Guaranteed.
Dude, I will make a Facebook account and I will spam like share this thing as
The
aggressively
more you
as I can.
spam it, the more people are going to say, I don't want to watch it. So
I
go
don't
ahead.
care. I will like I will grab people, tie them up, and force them to watch this video
Why is it? Why would you do that?
because I want them to hear you say no means yes, and then they could be like, "Wow, that's offensive."
What the heck?
That's
Hold
all.
on. My phone's going off. Why is my phone going off?
There's a message. I dropped my phone. I dropped my phone.
Okay, Pandora was on for some reason. So you're willing to kidnap people and tie them down to make them watch videos.
To make them hear you say that no means yes. To
So-
make them hear you say that basically like a rapist's motto.
Coming from a guy who would probably act like a rapist.
How?
You're tying them down and forcing them to watch a video.
Yeah,
I'm acting like a sociopathic kidnapper. That's what I'm doing, not a rapist.
pretty
'cause that would
darn close
involve,
to a
like,
rapist.
moving-
It's inching ever towards rapist.
Yeah, that's just like one bad rejection away from being a rapist.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no. Because that involves like removing clothes, and no. What I'm doing is like
Very close to what rapists do. Very close. We're not saying is, but we're saying you're like an inch away.
It's right there.
It's right there.
no, it's not there.
Okay.
That's like saying.
Okay.
That's like
okay.
saying.
Let's let the people decide.
That's like saying punching someone in the face is like seconds away from murder. It's like no, it's not. It's assault.
No, that's different. You're tying them down against their will.
Tying them to a chair and making them watch TV. That's like kidnapping.
That's ever so close to rape. Ever
Not
so close.
Everyone is fully clothed, and the only physical contact is where normal physical contact
Yeah.
goes.
Let's
Also,
let the
soul-
people decide.
This whole conversation 10 times worse.
Because you mentioned kidnapping.
Yeah, as in I grab them, I put them in a chair, tie them up, and I put like
Frankie, I
my
think
TV
he's in
on and
denial.
my PS5, and I'm like, watch our podcast.
Well, I mean, you were in denial about Xenoverse being a fighting game.
I mean, I can if you make a case, I'll probably accept it at some point. But
and
Frank,
you're
but
both in denial as to what rape is.
No.
Because
we didn't
so
say
that
you
requires-
were a rapist. We said you're on
You
your
were
way.
inching the line.
You were-
You were getting there.
You were getting there.
You're already willing to tie someone up against their will and force them to do something.
force them to do something that in other cases would be normal, but that's
All right,
that's-
you're already willing to force them to do something.
That they probably wouldn't want to
It
do.
just takes literally a bad day. You go out, you find a girl, she rejects you, you go home, you feel rejected. Oh wait, I have this
Well-
girl tied down and she's
well,
watching Darian's video. Hold on,
There's a-
I know what I'll do.
There's a bunch of discrepancies in what you're stating. First off, I need to go outside. Secondly, talk to a girl. Third of all,
It's called a hypothetical
everything's a bad day
situation.
for me.
It doesn't have to be like actually plausible because you're not actually going to tie anyone down.
Yeah, you're not going to. And you're not like physically capable of tying someone down because you don't work out any. You don't. You've never
Did I
worked
beat
out
night
actually.
6?
yes, I have. There's a gym like in our apartment
So you don't work out
complex.
regularly.
Not regularly, but I go there.
When do you work out? Every week? Because I need to work out.
It was like every day a week, but then we went to someone else's house and hung out there for an uncomfortable amount of time. So I kind of lost the ability because we were like a mile or so away, and we don't have a car.
So people of the video, please note this down for later use that Josh is more than willing to tie people down,
Nope.
and make them do something that they probably would not like to do.
Some people are into that.
no,
Some people are into
don't
that.
say it like
Some
that.
people are. However, most of the population probably
Don't.
isn't.
I also like how you like immediately attempted to misconstrue my words into making me sound like a rapist.
I'm not
I'm
misconstruing
just
anything.
saying what
We're
people
using what
watching.
you said.
Yeah, but you were literally stating like, "Oh, hey, that's like seconds away from like sexual assault," and it's like, no, I'm pretty sure that requires like sexualness in it. That's just your average brand kidnapping, especially since what I'm stating is horrible enough anyways. So you don't need to misconstrue it.
Yeah, but we all know that it probably maybe come down to that at some point.
I
Nope.
don't know why. I just feel I'm better
I,
off
I could just
Oh,
live.
staying in the same
it looks like
room
AJ's on
I was
Steam and he's
born
playing
in.
Paladins.
Finally.
I mean, I'll
I've
go.
already played Padlands.
I haven't. I haven't even touched it.
I played it before. Zeus. Would you be Zeus? Would I be Zeus?
Zoo?
I'd be Poseidon.
Yeah, we gone over that. Thanks.
Yeah,
Lucas,
Keep trying to
are you
yourself.
Zeus or Hades?
he'd be
Or am I
Hades.
Hades?
No, no.
Lucas.
Josh would probably be.
I'd be Orpheus.
No. You have to be one of the main three
Hades.
because there's three of us.
Hades.
Or Orpheus.
No. Maybe Hades. I don't think he's a Zeus.
I know who I'd be. I'd be Thanatos.
You're not listening.
He's
I could.
not
I'm
listening.
glad. I'm always glad I can make myself laugh.
You have three options,
Two options.
Brian.
Brian. I'm gonna keep making up, like stealing other mythological gods until you state the proper name. I'd probably be Izanagi,
Pancreas.
Josh.
What's the next segment?
or maybe Izanagi no Okami.
Pancreas.
Maybe Thanatos.
Alexander.
Thanatos. I like Thanatos.
Dan.
Or
Rick.
Telos.
Dan is not bored.
John Cena.
Morty, we gotta do the thing, Morty.
Michael.
There you go. I'd be the
Black
what
Death.
are my options that I got?
Michael,
What
what's the
about-
next segment?
The next segment is we basically shill what's coming up on our channel.
I'm currently advertising a live stream at 1:30.
Do it, mate. Also, I like how you're giving the time of when you're gonna do the live stream, but like this video is probably going up like on Saturday.
It is
True.
Saturday.
Next Saturday, I meant to state.
I mean, probably not. It'll probably be uploaded maybe next Friday.
That still proves my point.
But not on the day
I don't
you
know
specify.
why.
It still proves my point. No matter which date it is, it's not today.
You were wrong, but
Um,
you were wrong, but you were
upload
right.
the video. If you upload the video today, then I'd be completely wrong.
Okay, then I'll make the video and I'll upload it today.
I've recorded
I-
at least 40 hours of gameplay for my gaming channel, and I have written 6 or 7 scripts for Frankie Blogs.
That's good. I also can't wait to see shittily like thrown together rushed podcast video.
Okay,
I
so
can't
I'm uploading it, uploading a second podcast today.
Are you gonna do it before 1:30?
No,
Then my point is still proven.
oh, so you want me to? Okay, then I'll open iMovie right now and get to work and
I don't-
have everything ready once this podcast ends.
I'm not.
You use iMovie?
Yeah, it's the
You're
only
disgusting.
editor I have.
Get Final Cut
Alright.
Pro.
I have Final
All
Cut
right.
Pro, but I don't know how to. I don't think that is that a real editor. I don't know how to use that.
It is
I
a
feel
real
like-
editor, and it's a lot better than iMovie. iMovie is trash.
This thing I want, and no one will hear me because no one's paying attention.
I don't know how to use Final
Michael.
Cut Pro.
Hush, child.
I don't know how to use
Okay,
it.
I'm just gonna sleep whatever I want, and no one's gonna stop me. Like
Michael.
how
I could stop you.
Joel, piece of human trash.
I mean, I could stop you. I
Okay,
have
what's the
admin
next
power.
segment? What's the
Anyways,
next segment?
as I was stating, we haven't even finished this one. Calm your face.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah, we
I'm trying to find Final Cut Pro.
Anyways,
I told them what
as
I was
I
gonna
was-
do.
to state before these two got into a giant argument, I was gonna say I don't want you to upload it today. I'm just stating that it's like it makes sense. Your mouth. I'm tired. I literally woke up, brushed my teeth, and started the podcast. I
That
haven't
sounds
even
like a you problem.
Sounds like your fault.
I've been
Anyway,
up
We
since
all
6.
agreed to 11 a.m.
I don't. You're a freak of nature that doesn't need sleep. Anyways, as I was stating before I was interrupted for the third time, I don't want you to upload the video today before 1 a.m. I'm just stating that it's kind of funny that Frankie told the time in which he will be doing the live stream, even though the podcast will most likely be up afterwards. That's all I was stating. I wasn't like, hey, Joel, here's the challenge. Upload it right now. As we're doing the podcast, do it right now. Do it now.
Are you done?
Anyways, yes, I'm done.
Are you
Good.
satisfied?
No, I'm never satisfied. That sounds weird.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Listen, did you hear that, ladies?
He's digging your hole deeper and deeper.
Dude, I already
Oh,
lived.
phrasing.
Phrasing.
Yes, phrasing.
Yes, I'll remember to
You
rephrase
see-
my words.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yes, I'll rephrase my words later.
Jeez.
I think he just doesn't care. That's probably his way of getting around the fact that he barely ever swears. Just say things that sound vaguely inappropriate.
It wasn't even vaguely. I said, did you hear that, ladies? And he said, yes, he's digging your hole deeper and deeper.
That's pretty good. It did fully click in my head, and then when you said it, the plugs connected. Anyways, that's enough of hearing Joel say inappropriate things by maybe accident, but
You can turn
possibly-
anything.
Intentional.
You can turn anything inappropriate these days.
No,
you
you can't.
You can turn a good bit inappropriate.
No, you can't.
No.
I'm pretty sure. you
I
can.
say
No, you
phrasing anytime you can turn something inappropriate.
Yeah, and because you love Archer.
AJ keeps on turning on Paladins, and he keeps on giving me notifications that I don't want.
It probably keeps crashing because the PC still has it in beta, but for whatever reason, PS4 has the alpha.
What?
It's bullcrap. I stopped playing it specifically because it was in beta, and it kept crashing.
What do you mean? Wait,
I never had it crash on me.
isn't
You
it?
don't have a PC.
You don't have a PC.
I'm
And
not
I-
a console. You whore of no virtue.
Yeah,
On console, it's an alpha.
yeah. So it should be worse.
It's an alpha before beta.
No, alpha's the actual version of the game.
No,
Alpha's
no,
what?
no. That's not how it works, Frankie. Alpha
You're-
is
In it.
Alpha is before beta.
Okay,
Alpha's
then
before-
1.0 is out on consoles, and we're still on beta for PC.
That means the PC version is ahead of us.
That's probably-
Is ahead of
that's
console.
probably- no, that's
no,
no.
the PC
Probably-
version is behind consoles.
It's probably due to the fact that the PC version, they're like, hey, let's leave this open to like constantly change it and more easily. If you say a game is in beta and you make a huge change to the game, people are more fine with it than if the game is fully released and they made a huge change to the game. I'm spitting all over my phone because I have to yell over you guys.
What's up, girl?
I have not launched Paladins not once. I think I
Girl, if you don't start talking about what your YouTube channels are doing, I'm going to like rage.
So
Then we should not.
I was
talking about-
considering doing a Dragon Ball discussion video, but I'm having trouble making a thumbnail for it. Like a full thumbnail, not just getting an image off Google Images and just editing that with text. Like I usually do.
Well, at least you're doing something like different.
You're trying to make a thumbnail for what?
For Dragon Ball Super discussion about Cauliflower, whatever her name is, and the second female Saiyan that they decided to enter the Dragon Ball Super show with. So I'm like, okay. So I'm deciding if I want to do that, but the thumbnail is proving more difficult. So I may
I
not
also
do it.
feel like Twitch slowing you down.
I don't know why. I just feel
Anyway,
I'm
Is
better off.
that your channel? Whatever.
I mean, other than the regular stream of videos I've been uploading, like the Daxter, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, yeah, that's the only different thing.
What's your plans after Daxter?
After Daxter, I don't know yet. I don't know. It's only on episode 4, and the game's pretty long. In terms of a PSP game.
Is it only on episode 4?
It's only on episode 4 right now.
I think I'm going crazy then, because I could have sworn I've seen it like. Maybe I'm just seeing it pop up on YouTube further ahead. But so you're just flying by the studio events then?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I have the next session all edited and ready to go. I'm probably gonna upload the Yu-Gi-Oh video first, and then the next Dexter video, and then probably a Pokemon video after that. As soon as I figure out how to use Final Cut Pro.
It's so easy.
Yeah,
It's
but
not that hard.
I used it once, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I tried meddling with it, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So
Okay.
so I was like,
Um.
I was going to look up
here's
videos on
how-
it later.
Here's how you learn to use editing software. Either look up videos, which is actually a good idea that I should have said, but no, instead I'm going to say
No,
this.
just play with it.
Yeah, I was playing with it
basically-
earlier.
That's what I was going to say. Basically, just bash your head into your keyboard until things work.
Yeah. Word.
I managed to put the video in the thing, like,
Moggle.
I managed to put the video in the thing, but I don't know how to cut it, edit it, or whatever.
Moggle.
I don't know. Are those words?
Moggle.
Moggle.
Moggle. I need you to talk about your channel. Give these.
Oh.
Give these
Oh, you're
cool
saying. Oh,
cats.
okay. I didn't know if he was saying real words or not.
I thought he was saying Moggle, and that was like a part of Final Cut.
Yeah, that's
Premiere.
what I was thinking. I was like, are you trying to like suggest stuff to me?
It's like,
Moggle.
oh, you don't know.
Moggle.
You don't
Moggle.
know how to. You don't know how
I
to
need
cut
you-
things?
I need
Excuse
you
Moggle.
to. You know how to cut things.
I know how to.
Control C and click where you want to cut it.
It's actually Command C. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
Enough.
Hit the blade. Tap the blade icon and click.
Tap the blade.
Oh, his stream is like in an hour.
Tap the blade.
Okay, Moggle, I'm gonna have to ask you to
Hurry it up.
talk about
excuse me?
tell your cool cats what's going on in self-deprecating humorland.
Because it makes me want to slow down even more. Anyways, as I was going to state, hopefully, if my PlayStation 4 wants to upload things, I will be attempting to re-upload the last road trip video, because again, it didn't want to upload, and that makes me upset because I put a good amount of work into that video. Then I'll be recording another road trip video today, and then editing that and uploading that. So that's fun. Maggle, Platinum Zero, Self-Deprecating Humorland. All right. So more road trips, hopefully, and I may be recording a video on. Oh my God, what is Frankie putting in the chat? I dropped my phone again. How did you turn that into a link?
What do you mean?
What you just uploaded, it's blue. It's like a link. I just clicked on it.
What do you, it's
Oh my
not a link
goodness.
for me.
It's a link for me. Anyways, I clicked on it and it sent me to a website, and I did want to know what it was because it was probably like
It
lemon
doesn't
pie.
show as a link for me. I don't know what's happening with you.
Anyways, I think I've said anyways 16 times already, but that's basically the point of my channel, just seeing how many times I can get away with saying anyway. So, another road trip. This is the first road trip, and then I will hopefully be recording Paladins. And if anyone,
I'm gonna hop on that.
You're gonna hop on that because I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna hop
basically
on
do
that.
it right after I
Which
leave.
one are you playing? The PS4 edition?
Yeah,
Duh.
the only edition I can play.
I'm talking to Frankie.
Oh, I have both of them.
Yeah, I know you have both of them. Are you going to play on the PC version or the PS4 one?
I'm gonna hop on his thing.
Yeah,
You're
he
going with
just stated.
Phrasing.
no.
He
I
just stated that he's gonna.
because Michael wanted me to play Paladins with him, but be on separate games, but still be in the same call. And I didn't know
Yeah,
he wanted to do that with you too.
yeah, but he has the same console as me. Why would I want to do it that way if
Because
I
I
could
thought
just play
all
with
three
him?
of us were going to do a video on it, but I guess I was wrong.
Can you play PC to PS4?
No.
No,
So how
What-
could
what-
all three of us even?
because that's what I was
What are you
questioning.
talking about?
Michael
Okay,
told
wait,
me
wait,
that he
Frankie,
wanted.
Frankie, no, let me explain it because you're bad. Basically, what I stated to Joel previously was, "Oh shoot, I forgot that me and you can't play the same thing. Well, how about this? We make a video in which I'm playing my game, you're playing your game, but we're talking together."
That's silly.
Yes, but it's the only way I can collaborate with Joel in some way other than the podcast.
Still silly.
So, sorry.
So we've been going for an hour and 30 minutes now.
We've only been going for an hour?
And 30 minutes.
I thought we were like freaking 2.5 hours in.
Nope. Hour and 30 minutes.
Man, this podcast is so boring. It's going slow for the people in the podcast.
It's going slow for you. This is going pretty quick for me.
You consider this quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Compared to what I do
Fair.
for college, this is going by super quick.
Oh, right. You have one of those live things.
Okay. So are we not going to do Paladins together?
I
No.
I'm gonna do that right after this video. And if Frankie joins me, then that'll be pretty neat.
Aren't you doing a live stream in like 30 minutes or so? Frankie?
45.
45 minutes or so?
Yep.
What are you going to play?
That's enough. That's enough
Paladins?
for like a game like Paladins.
What am I gonna play?
Yeah, what are you going to play in your live stream?
You saw that I had a live stream, but didn't see what I was playing.
No, I didn't. I didn't even get the notification. Oh wait, I'm not
Then how
subscribed
do
to
you
your
know,
gaming
like-
channel. I forgot. I'm not subscribed to your gaming channel.
It's I'm doing FNAF Night 6.
Rip.
Nice. Good luck, mate.
Yeah, I just got past Night 5, so you know
I believe in you.
I don't.
I don't either.
All right, fair enough. I was trying to be really nice and like, you know what, Frankie, I believe in you. I know you can do this.
I don't
He's
believe in
like,
him.
"No, shut. Well, I don't care. I still have faith in him.
But Moggle, if you get PS Now, we can play Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Can we play that without needing PlayStation Plus?
Yes, with PS Now.
Okay. I'll consider it. Because there are some games I want to play on PS now.
There are a lot of games. I got it just for the Lego games, and that was all like, oh wait, you have all the God of Wars and all the Arkham games? What?
I could totally use that. I could totally use that so I could have like new things to play in anime
PS4
instead of like.
right, so it's backwards compatible. So let's say
No, it's
Michael
not.
decides to play Arkham Origins.
PS4
multiplayer,
isn't really
PS
backwards compatible.
You can only play PS4 to PS4 because it's a special
Didn't we
version.
play DC Universe together with your PS4?
Okay, that's cross-platform,
Yeah,
not
that's what I
backwards
meant. That's what I
compatible.
meant to say. Cross-platform.
And also, yes, we did. But if I play a game on PlayStation Now, like let's say Arkham Origins,
Hmm.
I would need to be playing with someone else who has PlayStation Now and is playing the game on the PS4, not the PS3.
That
You
sucks.
can play the Infamous games and Dark Souls,
I love
Mafia,
Infamous.
Ninja Gaiden, Ratchet and Clank, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evils, all of them.
Oh
Saint
my god, I
Rose,
gotta
all
play
of
these
them. Oh, Silent Hill HD Collection, the game no one wants to play.
Ew,
Star
that's
Wars.
disgusting. Do they have? No, that's no. Ew. Why would anyone want to play the HD collection?
They have The Darkness 1 and 2, The Last of Us, all the Uncharted games except for the newest one.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard of in my life.
They have a
I
bunch of
am
random anime games,
good. They should.
Anime for life.
but not
I
Persona.
would. Of course not, because there's no Persona games from the PS3.
Oh, oh, I see.
It's it literally. You want to know where Persona jumps off to? It goes PS2, 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 PlayStation Vita, PS4,
So they went
and
for the
PSP.
Vita route.
We can play WWE 2K15, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Street Fighter 4, that one Kung Fu Panda game,
Ew.
Dead or Alive, and those are all the games I will beat you at. Oh, and Blaze Blue.
Wow.
I
Wow.
We should
Wow.
play. Then we should play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Do they have that?
I don't see that. They have Skullgirls, which I will also beat you at.
Oh, dude, I am great at Skullgirls. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You are highly underestimating just how good I am at fighting games.
And you're underestimating how good I am at Skullgirls.
I'd rather.
No,
Oh, they
no,
have
you're-
Sonic the Fighters. Sonic
I'd-
the Fighters.
Wait, wait.
That's a good game.
Are we
It's
making
not,
a bet
but
right
they
here
have it.
right now?
Wait. First, let me fix what I stated. You're underestimating my skill at anime games with waifus.
Dude,
There we go.
I take my chances with Frankie.
Wow, Jesus, Joel.
they have the
I'm
Devil
going
May
where the
Cry
skill-
collection and The Walking Dead, both seasons.
I'm
Oh,
going
I
where
love
the
the
skill
Devil
is, and
May
I can tell that Frankie is really good at fighting games.
Just
You
look at my
haven't even
badges.
told me to play
Look at my
fighting games.
trophies. Look at my trophies. And tell me if I'm not amazing at fighting games.
I'm not saying you're bad at fighting games. I'm just saying I'm good at fighting games that have waifus in them.
Mm-hmm.
They have The Last of Us and Bioshock.
I also really like how I'm basically the butt of every joke in every podcast.
How so? Elaborate.
Elaborate. First off, I never get faith. No one has faith in me.
You
'Cause you're
are
very-
talking about fighting me. Maybe if you said like a sports game, like you could probably beat me at Madden.
suck at sports games.
He doesn't
Because
play
sports
sports
games
games.
are boring.
He
I don't
doesn't
wanna play
at all.
sports.
You could still
Sports game-
probably beat me at Madden.
And secondly, it's like this every time, all the time.
Yeah, but you're very
There's never-
cynical,
there's
so
never-
so it kind of counterbalances.
There's never been a moment in which I went, "Hey guys, like, hey Frankie, I want to play you in this thing," and Joel's like, "Dang, Frankie, watch out! You're in some serious trouble here."
'Cause you're not good
When
at
we
video
played that
games.
one Minecraft mini game that they were flying, you remember?
I was
remember.
pretty good. It's just no one thought I was good at that. No one
I
went
did.
into that.
No one
No
expected
one went
anyone to be good at that because we all kind of stumbled upon it. Me and Frankie did
Still,
anyway.
You get the point I'm trying to make. You catch my cold.
Daniel's bored is watching Netflix.
You catch my Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, but you knew
Also,
about
that-
that game. We didn't, so we had an excuse.
I didn't know about that game.
You told us about it.
I told you, as in, hey, look at this thing. It looks pretty neat. Let's play it.
Yeah, I didn't even know it existed until you brought it up.
What's the next segment?
The next segment is leaving,
A word?
like, as in, bye everyone.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the
No.
video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
I'm gonna hit
There are
the
links to
thumb down.
descriptions. In the link to the description, you can find the link to Platinum Zero and my Selfsys channels.
Don't make me do extra work. Don't make me do extra work. I refuse to do extra
Wait,
work.
you've never been putting our links in the description?
Nope, I've not been putting your channels in the descriptions.
I think we need to move the podcast to my channel. Jesus.
For
Can you
what
record?
reason? Can you upload your videos? Oh wait, you just said you couldn't. So I'm the only
Yes,
able-bodied person.
I can do it.
First off, he can do it. Second off, there's a computer lab literally in walking distance.
Yeah, but that would require that I give you the video, and I don't think I will after the information you just gave me.
Information.
Do you want me
Hey,
to put your
I
channels
can't
in the
put-
descriptions? I just don't want to.
I already said it's going to be there, so it's going to be there.
Great.
Make sure you
I
catch us
thought-
next time. It'll probably be around another Saturday or a Sunday. Thanks for watching.
I never put it
I
in because
thought-
it never got like.
I-
I think the only people who actually watched it were actually his subscribers, and I just assumed that they were also subscribed to you guys. So that's what I. That's
Oh
my.
my goodness. Well, you know, assumptions make an ass out of you and me. So
So we're equal in this.
no.
Yes,
you're
that.
not.
Yes, we are.
Because I would have put the links to your channels in the description.
Let
So
me
are we
check.
done?
Start.
Let me.
I already
let
said
me-
goodbye to everyone.
Let me check.
I would,
Just because you said
No,
goodbye doesn't
dude.
mean the video ends for me.
yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
stop recording and then cut this last part out.
no,
No.
don't cut the part out.
I'm not editing it now.
We're gonna keep going because
We are?
Yeah, we're gonna keep on going.
we need
All the
to,
way
But I
through.
already
we need to-
shout out to you, Marianne in West Virginia. I love you, girl.
Like, I'm checking your channel now. There is nothing else but Let's Talks, Let's Plays, and Persona 5. I don't see
So?
anything else. Didn't I give you the podcast to
So?
upload?
It's like, do you like
Yes,
jazz?
and then I went to another person's house in which I couldn't upload the podcast onto my channel.
So what'd you do with the video?
It's still in my email because I haven't been able to freaking do the thing.
So you haven't even uploaded it, which means you haven't given a link to your to my channel. So we're even.
No, I haven't uploaded the video, which means it's physically impossible for me to put the link in your channel.
As of right now, we have not linked each other's channels, which means we're even.
That's not
Platinum
how this
Zero?
works.
That's how it
Platinum
works
Zero.
now.
That
Platinum
is
Zero?
not how it worked at all. Also, either way, you should put the freaking links in the description.
I'll do it later.
Oh my goodness.
I'll do it later.
Jesus. I can't believe you haven't put the links in the description.
I have your channel on the. I have your channel on the friends thing on my channel.
I'm talking about the podcast, like on the podcast video.
I mean, anyone who sees my channel says and sees the friends recommended channels that I have set up can clearly see that I have your channel in that friends list alongside
Nope.
AJ and other friends. I
Nope.
haven't had added Frankie to that yet.
That's nice.
So that's my linking. You guys are on the
that's not
front
bad.
page of my channel.
Platinum Zero,
Nope. Yes.
what would you title the podcast if you were to upload it?
If I were to this specific podcast,
No. The one he sent you.
the
I
one he
forget
sent
which
me,
one I
don't
sent
remember
him.
what happened to that podcast.
I don't remember it either.
What?
I don't remember the one.
I don't
we
remember
sent
what-
him.
Do you remember?
Nope. I don't even think
No,
Frankie
not
was
you.
in the video.
Oh yeah, Frankie wasn't in it. Well, I'm upset.
Just make sure you send him this one then. Cool.
Oh my
I
goodness.
promise it will get uploaded.
That's not my problem.
I promise that I will upload it, and also that I'll put everyone's links in the description.
Just hassling me about it is not going to help your cause of me putting it in there.
But it should have been in there in the first place.
Thanks for
That's the
watching.
thing.
No, it's not over. I'm not ending the video now.
It should have been in there from the start. That's the thing.
I did it for the
Like-
first episode, and then I stopped doing it. I think I did.
The first episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
If it was
The
one
Free for All
random video-
podcast where professionalism goes out the door.
if it was one random podcast that you forgot to put the link, I'd go, "Oh, that's kind of funny. Well, remember to do that whenever." But you literally omit them every podcast except for the first one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So as of right now, you only have one podcast. I'll edit it later, but every time you criticize me about it, I'm probably going to delay it every day. Every one day you criticize me about it. So
Well, you know what this is going to turn into, right?
you either really wanting me to put it up or you criticizing me about it, and it never gets done.
It'll never get done because I am stubborn.
Well, then that's your fault, not mine.
Also, I know I'm right, so I am 100% fine with this.
I don't know why.
What do you really want more? To be right
I
or
just
to have
think
subscribers?
I'm
I don't
better
know which
off
one.
staying in the
never
same
gonna
room
subscribe.
I was
This is
born
free
in.
YouTube. Why
You
would anyone
are
watch
out of my mind. Oh, and you aren't seeing my side. Oh,
I think I'm
you
going to end the
waste
episode.
all this time trying to get to me.
Also, Frankie, stop singing before you get us content ID'd.
We
Yeah.
can't do that.
They can do that.
Yes, they can.
They can do that.
Dude,
Not because I'm singing.
They can do that.
yes.
They can do
Yes,
that.
they can. You know that dude who makes acapella videos that are based off of like video game music? Smooth McGroove?
Yeah, I've heard of few
No.
of his videos.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of him?
Nope.
Anyway, they can do that. They can just content ID strike you if you sing.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Smooth-
singing.
Yes,
Smooth, dude.
we're not
Smooth
saying it's
McGroove-
right. We're saying it's stupid, but they can do that if they so choose.
Are you monetized?
No,
Smooth.
Then they can't. They're not going to content ID anything. They don't care.
They can take down your video.
they could.
You can use whatever you want if it's not, as long as you're not making a profit for it.
They could do that. They can just take down your video, even if you're not monetized.
So, Frankie, you
they're-
decided
it's
you were
not
at the
illegal.
optimal time to monetize your videos, because now I have to get at least 10,000 views, lifetime views, in order to just monetize my videos, even if I wanted to.
Just do it like out the gate.
No,
Second you
I
get your
can't-
channel, do it.
No, I can't do it. You
shouldn't
have
do that
to.
out of faith. You're only in it for the money. Even if you are only in it for the money.
Now I have to get 10,000 views in order to be confirmed to get an AdSense account. So that way I have to monetize my videos. So that means I have to get.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, but as for my view count, I only have 507 views. So,
Thanks for watching.
This is the worst.
No, there's been worse podcasts. There have been
No,
worse.
I'm gonna state this first and foremost. This is the worst podcast, and this will be the worst podcast. In the future, there will be no podcast worse than this because we spent a good 10 minutes of me just yelling at you for not putting our links in the description.
Oh, now it's delayed another day or so.
That
I
wasn't
think
a
we can
criticism,
just-
that was me explaining what happened previously.
Too late. I've already made up my mind.
I think
Oh my
we can
goodness,
just
you are a
cut
chode bucket.
this out.
No,
You
it's
are
all going in. It's all going in. It's all one video.
I'm
Thanks
fine
for
with this.
watching.
I'm just stating that it was a thing that happened that we just yelled at each other for a good 10 minutes.
Mainly you yelled.
But I have reason
Thanks.
to yell.
For watching.
Are they good reasons?
Yes.
My name is Frankie. This has been Runaway Thoughts.
You'd be pretty miffed if I made a video with everyone and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't put your links because
Are you criticizing again?
I'm gonna punch you in the face when you're sleeping.
I told you what's gonna happen. It's all up to
I
you
don't-
whether it gets
I'd like to
delayed or
take
not.
this moment to tell
It
the
is
audience that even
all
though
up to
they're
you.
fighting, they're
Anyway, guys, I think I should end the video right there before it gets any worse than what it already is. I hope you have enjoyed this worst podcast ever that we have done, and I hope you have a nice day. Because I surely did. And maybe I'll do a trolling episode with Mr. Michael and Mr. Frankie at some point. If you like that idea, let me know in the comments below. As anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Later.